Yes, my people. Yes, my people. How you keeping? It's Gumza. I've got my boy Lex with me. It's the preview show. Liverpool versus Arsenal. Yes, yes, yes. Good evening. Hope everyone's well. I've got my guy Lex with me. How you keeping, bro? You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good, Gumza, man. I'm not too bad, man. I'm just patiently waiting to see if anyone comes through the door, just waiting for that yellow banner to say Arsenal's bid has been accepted. I'm thinking, what?
Yeah, boy. Like it's rumbling on, but what's your thoughts on it? Do you think we're going to get this Vlahovic over the line? Sounds like we
I
put the
think,
bid in now, and Fiorentina are going to accept it.
you know what? I think, yeah, like you said, I think the bid will get accepted. It's down to the player. I
Mm,
don't know if the player or the agent or it's one of them two is just trying to buy their time to see if someone else is coming in.
mm,
But at the same time, money talks, isn't it? I know
yeah,
Juventus is there, but if we go in and say, "What, we're going to slap on this additional amount of wages, this bonus, agent will get paid their cut,"
mm,
then money talks. But at the end of the day, that's the main target, innit? Need to get that
yeah.
through, man.
How do you feel about it? Because again, I know I've seen some fans are like upset that he's not screaming he wants to come to Arsenal, and obviously if we could get him, we're gonna have to put a massive kind of offer on the table. So
Yeah,
does he seem like he's a mercenary, or is this part and parcel of football? He knows his worth. He knows if he holds on till the summer, he's gonna have a big contract coming. Because again, he's going into his last year. So
yeah,
where you
yeah,
might
yeah.
have spent 60, 70 mil on him, you're now getting to get him for 30 odd, or you're going to get him on a free. Um, and yeah, it's for him. He knows that that's going to them extra bits of money is going to go in his wages. So he's the power's in his court. So do you hold it against him that he's not holding us to ransom, but he's saying if you really want me, kind of, you're gonna have to prove like you want me, kind of thing, or are you one of them fans who thinks nah, he should be, do you know what I mean, just be grateful that Arsenal coming in
Yeah.
for him?
You know what? I was thinking about that the other day. I was thinking, boy, it sounds like the bid is going to get accepted. So why is it taking so long?
Mm,
And you hear stories about how he's waiting to hear if someone else's bid is going to come in and stuff like that. And so your ego comes in and says, "We're Arsenal, man. If you don't want to come to us, bye." Do you know what I
mm,
mean? But at the same time, if you look at his stats,
mm,
he's number one up there. I think it was is it Haaland as
yeah,
well. Yeah, I think his stats might just be a little bit better. But if you're talking about someone at his age, he's what, 21? It's
21
only going
maiden
to get,
baby.
yeah, 21. It's only going to get better.
Mm,
So, and it's not often that you hear Arsenal going in with someone that caliber with a big bid and not just go in lightly. We're actually going in there and sticking to it.
we're
I
aggressive
feel
with
like,
it.
yeah, we're pressing it. We're just pressing down on the button, just like
Mm,
we're knocking on that door. And I think if Arsenal knew that there was no chance at all,
mm,
then I think Arteta and Edu and their man would just be like, all right, cool, we're on to the next target. But the
mm.
fact that it's been rumbling on for so long and no one else, no other main targets come up, it makes me think that it can be taken over the line. But
Yeah,
at the same time, look, we may not be his main target, but if he does come in and delivers what he's been delivering,
mm.
are you complaining? We're
No,
not. I'm
and
not complaining.
I think that's the key in it. It's
Yeah,
like if you get him for 2 years, say he puts up them numbers of 25 to 30 goals a season for us and keeps us in the top four for a couple of years. If you sell him on, you're talking now 100 and something million. So you
facts.
then reinvest that. Really sorry, hold on, sorry, phone's ringing. Oh, okay, hold on. on. Sorry. Yeah, so it's
I
part of
never heard of
business. Do you know what I mean?
Tony, man.
Yeah, them old school words. It's
That's a old school one.
yeah, but it's a part of business, isn't it? Like do you know what I mean? Not every player is going to stay forever. Um, Players move on, and again,
Yeah,
it's showing his ambition that he's not just going to settle for any club. He wants to see what direction Arsenal moving in. It's very reminiscent of the Van Persie, where yes, he liked the club, but we weren't moving in the right direction, so I'm not going to stay. So yeah, for him, it's a case of
yeah,
he's got to make sure this move is right for him because yeah, he is going to want to play Champions League football. You can't be putting up their numbers and not
of
be
course.
playing Champions League football. Do you know what I mean? He's after Haaland and Mbappe, you would say out of the younger strikers, he's next in line. So he knows he's going to have suitors. He knows, do you know what I mean? If Mbappe and Haaland leave, you're going to have a lot of Champions League teams looking at him. So the ball is in his court. He's not tied down to a big 5-year contract where he said, well, if I don't get this move, I'm not going to get a move for another couple of years. He knows
Yeah,
one more year he's on a free transfer. So now that 300,000 a week is now looking like 500,000 a week. Do you know what I mean? So
that's what I'm saying.
it's
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah,
Just
fingers
to
crossed. I
add,
think we will get it done.
just to add, I
Again,
mean,
yeah, go on.
sorry, I was going to say just the way that we've been aggressive in it, where in previous seasons we've had that opportunity, that window, we could have got that player, we could have got this player,
Mm,
and the fact that it looks like we're really trying to the wire.
mm,
It shows there's a little difference because I'm sure Arsenal know that it comes to the end of the season, other big clubs are going to go in for him.
yeah,
You know, Bayern Munich might start looking at him because Lewandowski is getting to that age.
yeah,
You know, Real Madrid as well. Even if Dortmund sell Haaland, they might be looking for a replacement, knowing that
mm,
they can sell him in 3-4 seasons for double the price. So I think we're only doing the right thing, to be
yeah,
honest.
yeah. No, I agree with you. And hopefully he comes in. Obviously, Partey's on his way back.
Yes,
And
I'm happy about
it
that.
seems like
I was
we're
watching
still
that game.
yeah, he's needed, and it seems like we're heavily going for Arthur as well. And it sounds from the sounds are Arthur really wants to come to Arsenal, and it's just Juventus are waiting because they're trying to get a replacement. So again, I feel that is a
He's
deal
a
that gets
talent as
done.
well.
Yeah, he is, and I think yeah, again, that's the kind of player you need in
Yeah,
for me. Just get to a couple of comments quickly. Mr. K, smash a like, everyone. Yes, tell him Mr. K. Solo's here as well. Smash a like and subscribe. Make sure you do. Solo, good luck in your game today.
right.
I see Brentford almost scored just now. Like De Gea's made a save with his feet from about 6 yards out. So it looks like United are on the
Wow.
ropes a bit. Man like Gumsver and Lex, hope you're well. Thank you, Neil. Hope you're good, brother.
Big
And
up, big up.
deep down, do you guys think we can get Vlahovic over the line in this window? And I think what Lex has said, that's the only thing that's given me the most hope is we've gone quiet on all the other transfers,
Hmm.
strikers. So if you remember, start of the window, there was like a 5-man shortlist, weren't it? It was um, Calvert Lewin, Ollie Watkins, Isaac, Vlahovic. They were your main 4 targets they said we were looking
Yeah,
at, and
yeah.
Jonathan David. So it was one
Yeah,
of the 5. And every day it was like one of them, you're hearing names, hearing names, hearing names.
Hmm.
All of a sudden, you haven't heard anything else about anyone else.
Yeah,
Um, and that seems like they've just literally focused all their attention on Vlahovic now. It's not a case of, well, we've got 40 mil. If we can't get this one down to this, we're going to move on to the next. It's everything's geared towards Vlahovic. So that's the only thing that's filling me with a bit of confidence. And the fact when we were linked with him in October time, um, his agents come out and said he won't go to Arsenal. Like they shut it down flat. And the fact they haven't come out and shut it down now is now
that's the
filling me with
thing.
a bit more confidence because it
They
sounds like
haven't
his
said
agent's happy
anything.
to say that. He said it before about us. So
Yeah,
why is he not coming out now and saying, no, he's not going to Arsenal? Like, don't matter what they offer, he's
exactly.
not coming. So he's trying to get something out of it. Otherwise, he would have shut it down. And even this talk now about he's agreed a contract with Juve for 2 years' time or something. Again, to me, that just sounds like Juve have offered him 250. You've got to
Hmm.
beat that if you want to take him. So
Yeah.
is it just a way to get a bit of leverage to get something out of the deal for themselves?
But
Agents are agents; they're going to do it.
doesn't that cause some issues though? If Juve's done that
Yeah, but
legally?
legally they can't approach the player until they have a bid accepted, or even if the club says, yeah, you can talk to him now, or he's in his last 6 months. But
Yeah,
obviously, you know how football is. An agent will go around and say, oh, if he was available. What are you saying? Juve will probably say, look, if we can get him on a free, we'd give him 300 free. We saw how much they gave Ramsey because it was a free transfer. So the money they would have spent on the transfer, they then put into the wages. So
Yeah.
they would have said, yeah, if we can get him on a free, this is what we'd be offering him. So the agent then would go around to Arsenal and say, well, he's happy to stay at Fiorentina for another year and go Juve for this much. So for him to come to you, what are you telling me? So I feel there's
Money
going to be
talks, man.
it
Money
does, it
talks.
does,
It
it does,
talks.
it does.
Boy,
So
when you're flying them creams, you know what I mean? Them notes, man. Them 50
but
notes.
do you know what this reminds me of? Yeah, so this one, like, to see the aggression we're dealing with, and actually a player in his prime, it reminds me of when we went for Ozil. Like, you're thinking we can't get Ozil. Like
Yes.
when
I remember
we link Ozil, I'm thinking there's no way we're taking Ozil, and it's a player who's at the prime of his game.
that.
Like this is giving me that kind of vibe where actually you're taking we're going for somebody who is elite. Let's be
Yeah.
honest. Like, yes, he's only done it for a year and a half, but at 21 to be putting up the numbers he's putting up consistently, like he looks he's a real target. So yeah, it's nice to see us actually going for that player who's on the way up, and we're taking him
Yeah.
when he's going up rather than he's had a little dip and now we're trying to get him and, do you know what I mean, boost him again. So yeah, it shows intention, and I think it's not going to stop here either. I think this is going to be probably the way Arteta and Edu are looking to do things going forward. Actually, getting these guys now who are going to make our 11 better and not, do you know what I mean,
What
not
does
just fillers.
if you think we get that over the line and we get another midfielder like Arthur, do you think that would be probably
Yeah.
our best January transfer window? In the
By far,
circumstances
by
that
far. I
we're
think
in and the elevation that it
yeah.
could do to our squad.
Yeah, I think if we get that done, this would be the best year I've seen for transfers ever as well. Like
Yeah.
the summer window was very good. Yes, we spent a lot of money, but the quality we brought in, like all of them performed. Obviously, Tavares is the one where you think, yeah, is he like he's had a bit of a up and down time,
Mm.
and Lokonga, but you can see there's players in them too. So yeah, for me, this would be if we can get them two in, this would be the best January transfer window. And on a whole, if we get them to win, this is the best I've seen Arsenal attack a season ever. Like it's been what's needed. We've been calling out for a clear out of that squad that we've been. Do you know what I mean? A lot of them players have been there since
Oh, yeah.
Wenger. Do you know what I
Listen,
mean? Like top five, top like five, sixth, eighth. Like them players, it was time to go. They've
yeah. On top
consistently shown us
wages
where
as
they were.
well. Big
Madness,
wages,
weren't it?
big
Yeah,
wages.
and they've consistently shown us their standard. They've been a top 8 team. Do you know what I mean? It's 5 to 8 team for the last how many 4 or 5 years. So we needed this big clear out. So fair play to them too if they get it done. Like
And
I'm
the project,
optimistic with what they're doing.
yeah.
Yeah, as a project goes, it seems like they're on the right track. But right, that was the transfer roundup. But yeah,
We've
I'm
done that.
optimistic. Now let's get on to matters at hand. Tomorrow,
Serious stuff.
big game. Arsenal versus Liverpool at the Emirates. Obviously, the first leg
You're
we all
going to
know.
that, aren't you?
Yeah, me and Canners will be going up there.
Yes,
Like,
yes.
first of all, obviously, do you feel we can do it?
Yeah. You know what? I just got that feeling that, especially from the first game, as I said, the first game is like first half, isn't it?
Mm.
You know, the first leg. There's no away goals or anything. So this second leg is like second half. I
Yeah.
think we've got every chance. Every chance.
Mm.
I think this game could be tougher than if we get to the final in Chelsea.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
saying.
yeah, yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. So I think if we win this game, but yeah, I think we've got every chance. But look, obviously it's Liverpool, isn't it? It's Liverpool. Klopp is not gonna be happy about them drawing. Do you know what I mean? You know, especially to 10 men Arsenal. His ego is gonna be hurt. So they're gonna come out guns blazing, everything. But we've got every chance. Every chance. How about yourself? What do you reckon?
I'm trying to play down my optimism a little bit. Again, I think sometimes that first game just not sends you into a false sense of security, but obviously you played with 10 men for over an hour. The boys played out of their skin, like difficult place obviously to go to Anfield. I think it worked out in our favour having that as the first leg, because going to Anfield is the second leg. Even if you're going with a lead, like it's a difficult place to go in that way. But what I don't want is it to be we be overconfident because we got the good result away from home. We're now
Yeah.
thinking like a home game. We should have 11 men on the pitch for the whole game. We should win that. Like it's not that easy. We still got to defend properly. Like we nullified them. Obviously, we played a lot deeper than we normally would because we had 10 men. Um, but we still got to be switched on. Do you know what I mean? And
Oh,
do the
100%,
business.
100%. When you're playing against Liverpool, but at the same time as well, I think the fans are
Mm,
going to be up for it because
yeah,
especially cup competitions this season, this is going to be a last
it's our
cup
last chance
game
of
at
silverware.
home,
Yeah,
last chance of silverware. So I think that in itself as well gives us a little edge.
yeah. And again, it's what would this say to the team going forward if you actually can come through this tie? Because I think before, when we see
Mm,
Liverpool, it's a case of if Liverpool play their best team, we ain't got a hope in hell. Whereas we shown over 90 we can compete with them. Against City the other week, we showed over 90 we can compete. So it's another again, it's just building blocks, isn't it? To show actually we're not far off. Like we are in the conversation with these teams a bit now. Yes, squad wise, they got a better squad than us over a course of 38. Yes, they're gonna win more
yeah,
games than we win, but over 90 minutes, it seems like we're starting to slowly bridge a little bit of the gap. Um, but and again, on our day, we've seen what can happen when we play Liverpool because we played good for 45 last time we played them in the league, and then yeah, Arteta got into an argument with Klopp, and it ended badly. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, we definitely just got to keep our wits about us, keep our street smarts, but I think we have enough to hurt them. Even with
yeah.
10, we got into some good opportunities, and yeah, obviously you can see Saka's legs were dead when that ball went through for him. But yeah, I'm quietly optimistic.
We've
I'm
got
quietly
nothing to
optimistic.
lose though, because once this game's completed, if we lose and we go out of the cup, it's just the Premier League left.
Yeah.
It's almost like you're just playing once a week. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Obviously, we've got that bit of congestion with the schedule and whatnot, but that's it. This is like it's either now or never. So
Mm.
any chance of winning silverware. I know it's the Carabao Cup. I know it's the smallest cup, but you know what? If we won that cup and got in the top four,
What a season that is.
listen, I would take that.
Yeah, 100%, 100%.
100%, I would
I think
take that.
even a finals and top four, you'd
Yeah,
say it's a step in the right direction. Like if you get beat by Chelsea or Liverpool, there's no shame in that. Do you know what I mean?
yeah, none,
Um,
none at all.
None at all. So yeah, for me, it's like we're moving in the right direction. I think it's hard because of the position we're in now. We're looking at top four to think it's achievable. But I think start of the season, if you said League Cup final, top five, you almost say, do you know what? From where we were last year,
Yeah,
that's a good stepping stone, and we go again. So I know Kunle is very much about let's not get over excited. Let's take one game at a time, because we've seen what we can do. Like we've done it notoriously for the last few years. We can have a bad dip of form, but yes,
yeah.
to me, it's yeah. Let's just go like win this game, um, and then just keep pushing. So yeah, what do you think? I think the big concern. I'm not too sure. Team news. I think I had an interview earlier. I haven't had a chance to listen to it, so I'm not sure he's given any clues away about the team or anything like that. But the big issue, obviously, is centre midfield. With Xhaka being suspended,
Is Odegaard
don't think
back?
Partey will be back. I would presume because his was COVID from
Yeah, COVID,
last
isn't it?
week.
Yeah,
So yeah, I'm presuming like
yeah.
I'm hoping Tommy has to be
When
back.
they can just
Smith
get
Rowe, you
like a
never
jet
know.
coming,
Odegaard, but let's just say they
just
are
get
all
one
fit. What would you go for as your midfield? Would you?
sorry, I think it's buffering there a little bit.
Sorry, I've lost you. So I lost you for a second. Sorry. I think it was my signal. But yeah, what would you go for as your midfield if everybody who we know is available, well, who we presume will be available is available? So your Smith Rowe, your Odegaard, Lokonga. We're presuming Partey's not going to be back in time. Um, so who would you go with as your central midfield pairing, or would you change it and go with more of a three?
um, that's a difficult one because I think the last time Odegaard played in midfield in that kind of centre mid,
Mm,
with another like a Lokonga or something like that was against City. Was at the beginning of the season.
mm,
Sure, it was.
yeah.
He didn't have the best of games. Look, to be honest, no one had the best of games. To be honest, so
Mm,
it's a bit of a obviously I'll put in there Lokonga, Odegaard, and probably Smith Rowe. To be honest, I think
Yeah,
you've got to go with your strongest lineup, regardless if it's not the best position. For that player, you got to go with your strongest lineup. So
no,
100%,
I agree.
I'll go with that. How about yourself?
Yeah, yeah. For me, I would go with Smith Rowe deeper than Odegaard.
Yeah,
However, Odegaard could drop in if need be, but I would start with that because in an ideal world, just say you was to take a 1-2 goal lead, even if I now had to remove one of them, I can now bring Chambers in to say, right, you thicken up the midfield a bit. Like we ain't got to
yeah,
chase the game.
yeah.
We can now, do you know what I mean? Because I think we have options with defenders stepping into midfield,
Is
either
Tommy
Ben
back?
White or Chambers. But from, who? Sorry,
Is Tommy back? Tommy Yasu?
Tommy.
Yeah.
I think so. Again, I haven't seen the team news, so I'm gonna go and research that
Okay.
later.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
so
Because if he's back,
Karen's in the
yeah.
chat. She said Odegaard was at training, so it must be some pictures or something. So he's back in. Um, but if Tomiyasu's back, would you keep White in centre back and then play one of the other guys deeper into midfield, or would you allow White to step into midfield and play Rob Holding?
No, I'll keep White at centre back. The way White
Yeah,
played against Liverpool in the first leg, he was immense. Like literally 10 out of 10 for me. That's the best I've seen White play for in the Arsenal shirt this season.
yeah,
So
yeah,
you gotta play him at the back. To be honest, I wouldn't put
yeah,
him in the centre mid. So I'll keep it White and Gabriel. Um, go with that midfield three of Odegaard, Smith Rowe, Lokonga.
mm,
Like you said, if it's one of those games where we need to kind of shore it up, have a little bit more defensive mind in the centre mid, then you could put someone in the lights with Chambers in, especially if Tommy Asu's fit. Then I want to see Tommy Asu obviously playing right back. Chambers could come in. Do you know what I mean? In that kind of more kind of
mm,
holding kind of centre mid. In that kind of anchor role. So that's what I would do. I would keep it like that. I wouldn't change
yeah,
the White and
yeah.
Gabriel partnership.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that. For me, yeah, keep your back line as strong as possible, and then you can
Yeah,
always, do you know what I mean, adjust from there. But yeah, all right, cool. So I think we're kind of in agreement of a lineup. It kind of picks itself because obviously we've got rid of a lot of players over the last few days.
we've
Obviously,
got
Kolasinac
another
being
one.
the latest.
Do you know
Yeah,
what I
he knows what he's doing out there. He's making sure we got if every time we need to call a game off, he's making sure we ain't got no numbers. So he ain't taking a risk and playing some of them boys. So obviously we know Kalasinac's now gone. Mutual termination of the contract, and he's gone to Marseille.
Yeah.
And it looks like Pablo
Is
Mari is
Mari
going
gone
out
as
on loan
well?
as well. Who? Sorry.
Mari, no,
It sounds like
Mari.
it's not been confirmed, but it sounds like he's
Yeah.
out. So yeah, that's that. So right, last thing before we leave the stream today, predictions. What are you going for?
Whoa. Predictions. Trying to think whether or not we will keep a clean sheet.
Mm,
If Tommy Yasu's in there, then I think we've got a chance of keeping a clean sheet. I know we kept a clean sheet in the first leg, but it's going to be a different game. I would, you know what, because of the midfield makeup, I'll probably say that we'll probably concede a goal, but I'm going optimistic. I'm saying 2-1 to Arsenal, of course.
nice. I like it. I
How
like
about
it.
you?
I like it. I'm gonna go optimistic as well.
Yeah,
Um, I think we can. I feel we can do it. I really do feel we can do it. Um, what's the score? 3-1. I think it'd be tight, and we'll nick a third on the counter attack.
3-1. Yeah.
Go big and bold. Yeah. I'm gonna go big. I think we're gonna start well. I think we'll go 2-up. Or it's hard because do I go 2-0? You
Stick
look at
with
the team,
it,
think we're
man.
gonna concede,
Stick with
and
it. Stick with your
and
gut feeling.
Jota and Firmino. Yeah, I'm gonna go 3-1. I'm gonna go 3-1.
Yeah.
I got a faith
Yeah.
in them. Look, I think they're gonna have to come out and that we're gonna catch them on the break. But yeah, let's just make it
Listen, if
interesting.
it's
Arsenal,
3-1,
get to
you'd
the
be
final, give the
jumping.
fans a day out. listen, if we win 1-0, if any way we go through, penalties, whatever it is, I'm gonna be going crazy out there. So
You might
yeah,
be
man, I'm
ending
looking
up on
forward
the
to it.
pitch or something. Like you
Yeah,
might, it ends up like 3-1.
definitely, definitely.
Might not hear
Listen,
from you
if
for a
we get a
minute.
3-1 against Liverpool, boy, mate, I'm gonna be outside the stadium doing a
Listen,
madness. You
you
see
ain't
me on
done
Sky
this,
Sports
boy.
a lot. I'm telling you. I think Lottie's up
I
there
want
as
to
well,
see
so
that.
there'll be
I
a good
want to
link
see
up.
that
So
vlog.
yeah, man, it'll be decent. Yeah, if we get beat though, you ain't seeing nothing from me. I'm gone. But
Yeah,
I've got
quite.
too many friends that are Liverpool fans. I can't take it. So, but yeah, no, I think the boys are gonna produce. Like we had a week off. Do you know what I mean? Get yourself together,
Yeah,
and that rest was needed because I said the boys put in a massive effort on the Thursday against Liverpool. So yeah, it's just time to
yes,
build from there. So Lex, appreciate having you on the stream as usual.
yes, man.
Yes, obviously tomorrow there'll be a transfer. Still show, not too sure what time, but we'll let you know on the Twitter and the rest of it. Um, and obviously we're going to be some of us are going to be at the game. So I think the match review will probably be on Friday. Review. So it might be on a Friday because I think me and Callis are both be back quite late. So, but if we win, you might get it Thursday night anyway. On the way when I get back to Reading, I'm just going to log on and yeah, celebrate it. So, guys, thank you very much. Lex, is a pleasure as always.
Yes, comes
I'm
up.
hoping Leicester can do the business against Tottenham and Brentford. Come on, come on. Oh, how have you not scored? Jeez, oh, Brentford. Oh, my God. Brentford, please
Ooh,
just beat them. Please beat United. And then we're tuning to the United agenda later. So, guys,
ooh.
thank you very much. Enjoy your evenings. From me and Lex, we out of here.
Take care.